Hey y'all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Check it out. We're in North Carolina. Gonna be heading to a big old battleship this morning. Wilmington, North Carolina. This sat through 2 days of rain after I left the Outer Banks. So I got blue sky today. Thought we'd check out a couple places here around Wilmington. Tomorrow we'll be in South Carolina. Got to pick up the pace just a little bit. Normally I skip big cities like this, but I had to check out this battleship. I don't know. This looked really cool. Plus, there's a fort way down at the end of this peninsula. So, thought we'd run down there and see a little Civil War history today as well. Made it. It's just getting about 9 o'clock. I drove for a couple hours this morning. Yeah, what heavy rains. Look at this. The Battleship, North Carolina. Yay. Should be open. Wow, look at the size of that thing. That'd be kind of cool to check out. Then from here, we'll cut through downtown Wilmington. Then we drop about, I don't know, 15 miles or so down that peninsula. Go find that old fort. What do you think? Heck yeah. Alright, let's go on in. Reviews online are really high on this thing. Gotta see it while we're out in the east coast. Don't know when I'll get back this way. At least during all that rain, I was able to catch up on some work. Do a little editing. This is all part of the summer travel season 2025. The heck yeah tour. Look at that. Welcome aboard. Thank you. Let's go on in. All aboard. You can actually hire a guide. Personal guide, they'll take you around. But we got to do it the RVerTV way. I guess they said there's alligators living around this water here. There is a walkway. I can walk around the outside of the ship. We'll do that before we leave. And you just go through it, wander around, he said. Almost all the areas are open. They are working on it a little bit. So might hear a little construction going. Every time I come to one of these things like this, I always think all the men and women that served on it, all the lives, and where this ship has been, probably around the world many times. All the guns. There's your air conditioner. It is pretty hot and toasty. Oh wow, they had a seaplane on this. They could lower it, looks like. Well, that's cool. Run out, get a pizza for everyone. All the air vents. There it shows it in use, that big crane lowering that plane down. That's interesting. You don't think about that when you see a battleship like this. Pictures from the past, all the sailors. Search and rescue, okay. That's what they did. A lot of work and money goes into saving these old ships like this. There is a fee to get in it, but it's worth it. Maybe we'll see an alligator. I've never seen one in person before, except like at a aquarium, marine thing or whatever. Alligator country. Imagine being on this deck when them cannons were firing off. Woof. That was loud. I bet it rocked this ship. Them things going off. The length of that barrel. Well, I'll try to make it up top there. See if we can't get all the way up there. What's this? Lower deck tour. Alright. With a bottled water machine. I brought a bottle with me. So I got water. Absolutely everything's stainless metal so it doesn't rust. Wow, cool old photos. Here's a map of the areas we can get down to. I want to see where they drive this thing. Go find that steering wheel. These stairs are pretty steep. Little challenging for me. Wow, look at the piping, the wiring. Just everywhere. Woof. That is a lot of stuff. And every bit of it was important to operate this big boat ship. Man, look at that thing. Looks new though, doesn't it? It's hot down here, but they got ventilation going, so it ain't bad. It's not that bad. They got lots of arrows. Looks like we can go up here. Yep. There's your dashboard. I'm sure it was important. Don't touch that dial. Oops. Wow, just massive. It's amazing something this big can float. Got their own fire hoses, fire departments, constant training when you're on a big ship, I'm sure.
Someone noticed it and told me to what? She was smoking like that.
Well, cool. All right, well, let's head up, see what else we can find.
She's been hit. I have no idea she's been hit.
In a important place, get something to eat. All the cooks. Bet when they were cooking, you could smell it through the ship. Make everyone hungry. Yeah. Give me that hamburger and fries. Just the amount of food to feed the entire crew had to be just massive.
Come on. Sit on my. Sonny, come here. Right here. Come on.
It's fun to see little kids just having a great time on a big old ship. Barbershop. Get your ears lowered. Wow, look at all the chairs. That would have been a good job to have on a big ship. They got arrows everywhere, so I'm just kind of following some of them. Well, I'll just see if we can't make our way up top pretty quick. Oh, we're just in here. I remember the yep. All right. Through the double doors. Or hatches. How they slept on this big ship with this thing rocking and rolling out in the ocean. If you look at this is really well restored for the age of this big battleship. Everything's painted, very clean. Alright, well I think we can head up from here. Let's snoop around a minute, see if we missed anything. See, now this section's all painted green. Ah, this is the officers' area. That's what it is. Warrant officer, their meeting rooms. Everything's metal. All the tables, everything. Wow, imagine what happened in here on this big old battleship. Huh. You can almost get lost. Sooner or later, you got to make it up top. Alright, I think this is where we came in. Oh no. Looks like planning, all that went in there. More officer stuff. There's a hatch going down. It's all blocked off though. Oh, here's where we started. In the below deck tour. Alright. To the top we go. Made it. It just shows you what all the crew went through to live on this big ship. Tight quarters, everything metal. Alright, well, let's see. We need to go find where they steered this thing. Where's that steering wheel and gear shift? Joking, joking. There's gotta be a way to get up top. Oh my goodness, look at the chain. Wow. Huge anchors. Bet that rattled when they cut those things loose. Trying to hold this big ship in place. I don't see no alligators. Darn it. Oh, I hope we find one. Yeah, they're working over here in this section. A lot of it's blocked off. I'm gonna try to get up to the bridge. Probably constant work on this thing. Well, where's the brake pedal? Looks like radar. A lot of the controls to operate this big thing. Still needs a bridge. I think we have to go up a little higher. Sorry about the noise, but that is super loud. Here we go. Yay. Heck yeah. Alright. Which one's forward and which one's reverse? Wow. The history, there it is. Full speed ahead. Or full stop. Probably take a half mile to stop this thing. Pick up the phone, says, hey, what's for dinner? Probably the captain's chair. I don't know. And there's the view they had driving this thing. Or sailing it, not drive. Come on, Russell. Alright, well, we did it. We found it. We found the steering wheel, gas pedal, and brake. Well, like I said earlier, I always think about everyone that served on these things, their sacrifice. Pretty darn cool. Well, let's head on down. We'll find that alligator. Maybe we can see one. I highly recommend coming here. That was interesting. And you can walk it yourself. A couple of them stairways were pretty steep. But I'm sure they got other areas very accessible. Cool. Beware of alligator. Don't feed him. Well, maybe he'll eat me. I don't know if we'll find one or not. Might be hiding. Looks like the tide is low, doesn't it? Well, they can probably hide pretty good. All that grass. I wouldn't be down there marching around very much. There's the parking lot. Well, this walkway goes all the way around. Big old ship, isn't it? A lot of people are here. That's neat. Well, I've been looking for a pair of eyeballs that come popping up out of the water. Nothing. I don't know. What do you name an alligator? Boots? Joking, joking. See all the cabling holding the ship in place? I could imagine. Wow, I mean, we're close to the Atlantic Ocean when the hurricanes come barreling through here and the storms. This thing gets rocking and rolling. Even tied up here. Well, we're almost down here to the end of this side. I haven't seen nothing. Looks like some old dock and stuff down there. And looks like they got storyboards, different branches of service. United States Army. This is quite the walkway. And honoring the Marine Corps. And of course the Navy. It's their ship. Old dead trees sticking up out there. Here's the one for the Air Force. Maybe down there. Boots, where are you? Boots? Come on. I want to see an alligator. Darn it. Okay, what's this one? Probably Coast Guard, huh? Yes. Honoring the United States Coast Guard. Must be close to the airport here. All right, well, one last look. Like I said earlier, it's worth coming here to see this. That's history. That's saving history right there. I hope they keep it up. Imagine the amount of paint. Endless. Keeping that thing painted. Few high clouds, not bad. Another plane coming in. All right. Give me one look at an alligator. No? All right. Well, we tried. That plane looks different being on that ship like that, doesn't it? Search and rescue plane. They had a crane that lowered it. That's cool. Never knew. Well, it looks like they got a boat service maybe here. I don't know. There's downtown, the old town. I'm going to cross back over. I'll drive through the downtown area, heading down that old fort south of here. Like I said earlier, normally I avoid big cities, but we'll see what we can do here. Maybe I thought an alligator might come up here. Nope. Just a little one? Nope. Alright. Let's do some miles. Head south. Alrighty, well, on the maps, they're calling this the historic district. So we might as well drive through it. Then I'm going to head straight down to that Fort Fisher. It's Battlefield State Park. Should be right on the water. Everything's so nice and green. Pretty place. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for a newsletter, put one out once a month now. Got all kinds of cool articles about previous travels, future travels, also downloadable puzzles. And we got a merch shop. Armchair Traveler series is out. The heck yeah. Hats, shirts, mugs are out. And 2026 new merch will be out soon. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv, and I appreciate it very much. Alright, I think this is it coming up here. These buildings are looking pretty old. UPS store. Looks like all kinds of little businesses. Looks like we're on Front Street. That's Front and Grace. Yeah, all these buildings are restored. Wow, neat. There's a big park. What's that? Courthouse maybe over there? Could be. Parking's a premium here, isn't it? It's one bad thing about the van. It's so big. won't fit in most of these spaces. Looks like more shops. All the little trees right in the walkways and the sidewalks. Pretty place. North Carolina has it, doesn't it? And the history, oh my goodness, just all the battles, all the centuries. Just incredible. I guess down at this Fort Fisher, it's a huge historic site. Alright, well, I think we're about at the end of the old section here. It might be a little farther, I don't know. But from here, I'm going to follow the phone because I have it programmed. It's going to tell me make a right here. And let's go find that fort. What do you think? Heck yeah. Made it. There's the ocean right off the left. Alright, I'm gonna come back to here, their actual museum. Thought we'd take a break, check out the water first. Supposed to be a little monument down here. Then we'll come back to the battlefield. Huge historic place. I see bunkers off to the right. And there's the monument. All right. Let me stop here and we'll take a break. Historic sites. This whole beach probably, huh? Big battlefields. Don't, all the rules. Don't pick up, don't look for artifacts. Alright, well, let's take a look at the water. Here's the ocean, yay, here in South Carolina. Can't even imagine what took place on all these beaches, all the battles. History. The entire East Coast. That breeze feels good. Pretty calm seas today, isn't it? Even with the breeze. During storms, I bet it just crashes through here. this is relaxing. I don't want to leave. But the day's winding on. I'm going to head over to that fort. But here's your Atlantic Ocean right here in North Carolina. Way down below Wilmington. Well, here's the monument. When you read about this online, I guess Fort Fisher was the last stronghold for Confederates. Massive battles. History. A lot of Civil War history. We've seen a lot this summer, haven't we? Old pictures about the memorial here. I'm sure they've had a lot of ceremonies here. I mean, look at all the people in this one. All the men had hats, so the ladies got a band playing. Wow. Alright, I'm going to head over to the Fort Visitor Center. They got a museum inside. I bet they got air conditioning too. Yay. Flags are up and flying. All old swimwear back in the day. Go figure, huh? I guess they have found thousands of artifacts, old shells and all that. It was a massive battle from the sea. Down where those people are, there's a trail. I'll walk out there in just a minute. Finish checking out the stuff in here. More of the shells they fired. Wow. What a time to be here then, huh? Looks like some of the old furniture. Or the timeline, the peninsula. Probably the battles. There is a lot of people in here. I'm gonna head outside here in a minute. Well, faces of the past, isn't it? Well, here's a little observation deck looking out. It was so crowded in there, I tried to catch what I could. That many people, it's hard to film. Big old anchor down there. All right, well, I'm going to head down there. Let's take a little walk. Go out in the battlefield. See what they got. And I'm going to probably call it a day. That's where we were, over on the beach, straight across. Well, what do you say? Take a little walk? Big old anchor, huh? I'm still thinking about those big chains on that battleship, North Carolina battleship, for those anchors. That was huge. All tree lined, everything, huh? It's warm. It's warm and humid. And restored cannons. Then they got bunkers into the here. This was probably all built back then. Oh, we can walk through. Cool. There was no charge to get in back there. There's other museum down here. I'm not gonna make them all. There's also a aquarium, but you needed a ticket in advance. It was sold out, so couldn't get in that either. It's just a busy time here, end of August. Kind of a neat area. Bring your little picnic lunch, sit on the bench. Check out this tree. That's old. That might have been here when the battles were going. That's an old timer right there. That is huge. And more history. Amazing history here. More labor than building the pyramids. Build all these bunkers and everything. Wow. Alright, that looks like marshland or whatever out that way. I reserved a site at an RV park not too far away. I'm gonna head back up towards Wilmington. Well, we got to check out one of these cannons. That is all metal, restored. Looks brand new, doesn't it? They have a lot of signs here. You can join groups to help save these areas. Keep them going. I'm sure they all need funding. Right out that direction, there's the ocean. Right there. We're out there. You can almost see the monument. Thanks for watching the bonus footage from last summer's travel. More to come. Next stop, South Carolina. Journey never ends. Talk soon.